Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to discuss the High Priestess and all of the 2's. Within the 2's and the High Priestess, you'll notice a few things. The yin and yang, a duality, choices or a fork in the road. But you'll also notice, at least in this deck, in the Rider Waite deck, that there is water in the background of 3 of the 4 deuces. And even the High Priestess gown looks as if it could be a waterfall. And we can assume that in the cups of the 2 of cups, there is some kind of liquid or water within those. In both the High Priestess and the 2 of swords, you will see a crescent moon, but I'll get to more on that later. Let's get started learning about the High Priestess. When she appears in a reading, it could mean revelations of an inner power we never knew we held within. She is that inner voice, that unconscious mind speaking. She is the planner, that inner transformation. The High Priestess is telling us to listen to our intuition. It is there the truth is always revealed. The High Priestess can also be revealing the shadow side of one's personality. If it is our own, she is asking us to accept this side of ourselves. She is showing the balance between light and dark. And you can see that here in the picture, where you have one dark pillar and one light pillar. Now about that crescent moon, where the magician was the idea, that spark. Let's call him the new moon or the dark moon. The High Priestess is that planning stage, that crescent moon where the idea starts to grow. So I want you to remember that when you look at the High Priestess. The 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups means loyalty of 2 people, a friendship working together, an exchange of emotions, a brotherhood or sisterhood, a change of direction, the soulmate card, self-love, self-accepting, or a meeting yet to come. Now I'm telling you all of these meanings and you're like, well, how do I know which one it is? Well, you'll know by looking at the other cards around it. It's almost like reading a story. I don't normally read unless it's a 3-card reading. I don't normally read card by card. I normally look at all of the cards around it, and that tells me what's going on. I will also use my intuition. So if I laid down the 2 of Cups, and my intuition is telling me that there is a meeting approaching, but then the Tower card shows up, I would warn the Q or myself that this meeting is not going to go smoothly. The 2 of Wands. Now this is a card that 90% of the time that I read for my youngest son, this card appears. He holds the world within his hand, or hers. The choice is theirs to make. The time to turn dreams into reality. Depending on where this card shows up, it could be now, it could have been in the past and they let it slip by, or it could be in the future. And a negative aspect of this card could mean double cross. Just look at the cards around it to find out exactly what it means. The 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords could mean a clash of ideas. Caught between 2 warring ideas, choices, or people, you've come to a crossroads, a closed heart. 2 equally matched forces, a barrier between a couple where the issues can be seen, but both parties refuse to see it, or doubt over a decision. The 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles represents balancing the physical aspects of one's life, the day-to-day things like paying bills and doing the grocery shopping, actions and inactions, surviving and struggling, constantly making choices to keep life moving, always in control of the situation, even when it feels like you're not. Maybe too much is going on. Time to slow down. You may need to rebalance your life. I want you to take a closer look at the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Look at the backgrounds of the cards. The Two of Swords, the water is calm. The Two of Pentacles, the water is rough. You would not want to be sailing on those seas. And when you are interpreting these cards, I want you to remember that. Even in looking at the Two of Wands, you see in the background, he's gazing off into a very calm and serene place. Always take a look at the background of your pictures when you are trying to connect with these cards. Join us again when we learn about the Empress and the 3's.